Okay, we've had a good long hard day's work around the island. Just warming ourselves by the fire before we go to bed, don't you think? What's that? You need a name, but you've got a name. Don't you remember? Bob Pickle named you. He's called you Ben. Anyway, I need to go to bed. Got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow, so I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. We've got a busy episode ahead of us today because I want to start putting in the island here some pathways. I want to connect up this house here, past sugarcane farm, and then on to the storage area back there. Looking at an industrial style pathway to go with the rest of the style around the island. Over that far end over there will be the vegetarian area, and I'll have more of the pathway I've got there, but I wanted a bit more industrial base around here with some greenery around it as well, just so it's not totally all concrete and grey and that sort of stuff. But the sharp-eyed people may have noticed that the minecart loader and unloader here has gone. It is now underground. I did this because I was initially going to put a house on the side of this or some sort of building, but then I decided, actually, you know what I want to do? I want an industrial feel to this area, and this is the workings, the mechanics for this farm. And rather than putting it into a house, I thought this would be a nice idea. Make them visible and clear. You can go under here, see the workings of the farm as it's going. And there's obviously maintenance shaft if we need it, but that's all good and looking nice. So like I say, I want a pathway to come up here along this part here, which I've cleared out the dirt and put in a retaining wall here, which will decorate up as we go forward. And then this pathway will come from here down, and then we'll do some tidying up around the front of this area here. I need to also come up with an idea for the mine entrance as well, which is moved to there temporarily. But then I want to come not in there, I want to come up here. I want to start looking at here. I want to working out how I'm going to put the villagers. I like to keep this visible because it's nice watching all the goods flying around. However, I need to decide what I'm doing about obviously this here. I could always put like a carpet trim around it, I suppose. But I think what I might have to do is this point here. This is something I think that might be the edge of the building, connecting up to there. Is I might have to put the villagers inside a bit here. And then you come in here, you have them all around the edge, and then we'll leave the edge open where you can see the pathway, or I cut back into that a little bit more and put the villagers into that. I'll have a think about that, but we'll address that this episode as well. I've also covered up this area here, which it showed the workings of the storage unit as well, visible. But first, pathway time. So what I would like is around the island a lighting system. I want to get rid of the torches as we go around and put the pathways in. So I want some sort of system which a daylight sensor will detect it's turned to night and then send a signal out and light up all of the island. It won't be instant, obviously the signal will pass over its round. So I'm going to work on this little section first. So what I need to do probably is I'm going to put the lights on this line here, then have a pathway here, and then once that's in place, once I've got this little section here, I can then replicate it going over to the other areas. So let me put in what I'm thinking about the lights first, and then we'll see what they look like. Okay, so before night falls, I can toggle this over. This is what I've got. Daylight sensor. This will send a signal into here, underground, and it goes to these columns here with the redstone torches on and off to put on the lights. I don't know if this is the best way to do redstone. Redstone is not my thing at all, but this is something I tried during my testing in creative. Flip that to night mode, so it's off. So while we wait for night to fall, it's on its way there. What I want to do now is just fall in this hole here. Let me just pop that back over there for the moment. Come up with the idea for the pathway here. Let me just grab my shovel. That's looking a little worse for the way at the moment. So I'll just take out some of these blocks here. So we've got a section to play with. So I want to have a trim around the edge of the path. I won't have one on that side because the wall will be there, but elsewhere we could do. I'm just going to go back in with stone bricks. Smooth stone bricks, I say. But that should be like that. And then as I stagger this down, oops, put you there. I can come over like this. I've got to be careful now because of the redstone there. We don't want to go over here, and then likewise this can come out this side as well because that's finished. Oh, the lights have come on. the lights have come on because it's getting dark enough. Oh, I like that. And here I just might have to just tidy up some of the landscape around the edge like that. So I'm not obviously showing gaps like that out. Or for things like that, I could just actually fill it in like that. That might work as well. But I think it's clear, it's crisp, you know where it is. And then obviously things like sections of here. Let me just go and grab some leaves. Again, if I want to sort of block this off a little bit more as well, I can always just maybe add in a few hedgerows like this as well. It's just separating it all off and just like putting it in a separate compartment. So this is here. We always have a little opening here if we want to. So where's the middle here? And pop that in there. Even make this 3 wide if I wanted to, just so, you know, that's where mate and stuff will come in to get down to there if they need to go into there for any reason whatsoever. And then it's just sectioning things off, and again, it's getting that bit of organisation around the island to make it look like a bit more structured. So what I need to do now is work out the pathway from along here. This will obviously go down to the entrance there. I might just keep straight lines as well. It's because it's industrial island, things will be organised for units and stuff like that. So this will come down here to here, and then it'll go straight across into there. So we can put something in here perhaps. Again, and this way you want to sort of bring in the greenery with the trees and some bushes. I think that might work as well. So what I'm going to do is then take the pathway that way. Also take the pathway sort of around here, across here, and then in front of the house here. There will be pathway this way. I think that this farm here will have to go. The pathway will come out roughly there. I need to work out the cut-off point between the industrial area and the agricultural area, and just mark that off as well. So there's quite a bit of work to be done here with the pathways. First things first, I want to get this house and storage unit connected up, along with lights along the edge. Need to work out a place to put this chap so it's out of the way. I think what I will probably do is, I've got no idea. Actually, what I could do is around here, maybe make a feature out of it. I think B-O-O, something like that is power feature, something like that, was it? But I could have it around here, something. But I could probably do it actually around this point here, where the cable comes out initially, and have the power unit here, have like a little glass dome, something like that, protecting it. That could probably work actually. Anyway, let me get these pathways in and these lights in. I'll work out where that's going to go, and we'll see what it looks like from then. Okay guys, welcome back. Lights and pathway. Now I've got a pathway going all the way over to the storage unit. Not connected up here yet, but I've sort of ended it here, so I'll do the option to move it on further there, likewise down that way. But again, I kept these straight lines going on. The lights are mainly on one side, but I'm thinking about the 7 apart, so in the middle bit, so it would be sort of this one here. Putting one on this side, just to sort of stagger them across as a possibility, because it is a bit one-sided. Put hedgerows on both sides there. Use the azalea leaves just to let them stand out a bit there. I didn't know, I thought it was phantoms. But coming down here, sort of tied up this area again as well. Put in a proper entrance down now to the mine. Well, proper as it's going to be. So that's a bit more neat and tidy now. Sort of close off the entrance what was there. It just makes it look a bit more finished off, so it's clearly marked and defined. Again, I've stopped it here. I did actually have it going around here at one point to the mine this way, but I changed my mind and put it there instead. Need something to go in here yet, but don't know what at the moment. Chuck some lanterns around the edge of here, and I paved this all off. Just to sort of, it looks like a bit more finished now it's all paved off. I think that's looking better anyway. Might actually take these away and put maybe some fencing around here, because I just thought I nearly just walked off the edge there. But I'm quite pleased with how this has turned out and the potential option I've got from here. So I can always extend these pathways. So if I want to take it out this way or any other way, it's easy enough just to sort of take these 3 up and then move the pathway on where it needs to take it. But now the next step to do today, and that is up here, is working out the village trading hall. So wanting to keep this visible, there might have been sugarcane flying around at one point. I did just activate the sugarcane farm. So a villager only needs basically 2 holes. One for the villager and one for their workstation. So, how much scaffold have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only really got there for 1, but in all fairness, how many villagers do I need? In all fairness, I could actually bring villagers out here if I really wanted to. Really expand it this side. Although building this up might be clashing with this pipe work here. Might have to do something over here with this. But we'll worry about that in well, later. So where's my pickaxe? There it is. I want to keep that here. So let me just take this bit out here. And then we'll put in the polished basalt, which is the same as what we used there. So villager will go here. So here will be the next column. And then the villager needs 2 gaps. You will go into there. So do we need anything else here? Do we something to go there? Let's put a few of these in. That's fine. I could do some illumination back there. And also we need some trapdoors. Let me go and get a few more materials. Okay, lighting options I've got here. A lantern. And I've got glowstone. I think I prefer the glowstone actually. Just like the fact that you can just see a little bit of that texture from underneath here. While I'm saying that, when you put a trapdoor over the top like that, you'll never notice it, will you? I think I've got lanterns and I've got 4 more lanterns in my inventory. So all I need to do now is get a rail in here. We have test subject number 1. There you go, sir. Off you go. If you can just go straight into door number 1, please. Pop you there. F3 and B. Go for the minecart and the rail. We'll use the lecterns for the moment. And then you got the librarian. Nothing to offer at the moment, but that's alright. You're in place. So what I can do now, I can start getting some of these more in place. So that's no good, is it? Tell you what I need to do is clear some more space out there. So I'm going to fill it down this side, and then we'll get them more shipped out, and then I can make some space in there to go and sort out that water situation. Okay, got a load of villagers in place. I've still got plenty more back there as well. So what I'm thinking, I may actually bring some inside here. But first I want to actually get some converted into professions. So let's whack a few of these guys down. The brewing stands will let them become priests if they identify with them. I suppose a lot of it will depend on the time of day as well. Let's have a look. And the sun's going down, so the probably might do that as well. Ooh, I've left that open. I've got no dirt with me. I have to get a piece of dirt, I think. I'll do it now because otherwise I will forget. There we go. That's that fixed. Yeah, if those four become priests, I've got plenty of zombie flesh down there in the mob farm. That'll do good for trading. I'm going to get a few farmers. And I've got no particular farmer crops available at the moment. What do you want at the moment? Beetroots and bread. Right. I need to get probably potatoes and carrots going anyway. For these, I can get those going. Get pumpkin and melon farm up and running as well. And then I've got a load of villager trades now for books. That one will become a librarian. I think you there, and then you. A couple of these are actually converted. What have we got? Nothing. Protection 3. You're nothing. That's fine. I just need to work out what other trades I want to get in here. I'm trying to work out the thing. Fishermen, probably when I get the Ocean Monument Farm over there converted. Masons I would like as well. And I would also probably like as well armourers and toolsmiths. If I can get some supply of tools and so forth from those people as well, that will definitely help. He's turned. It's like he's some sort of monster. I want one piece of iron from somewhere. Let's go down here to zombie flesh time. Fill up. I might as well now start making the most of getting some emeralds in. I've got a couple of cash on you, and then cash it on you again. 3 gold for an emerald. No, I can get some lapis now for these people. So let's go with 32 emeralds to start off with. What I now need to start doing is getting some signs as well above these here to indicate what they are going to be trading, just so I know. Work out what books I want as well, so I need to start doing that as well. But what I do want to do as well, I do want to get, I think, some more in here. So where's the polished basalt? Let's have a quick work out what I've got space for here. Just maybe come in one more here, just out. So if I then think workstation and villager block, I'll just use some of these blocks just for the moment, just to try and work out spacing I've got here. Or what I could do actually, just do this on a center. So from here, so back end villager workstation, so that'd be here. So it'd be back end villager workstation here, and have them facing this way rather than outwards. I could make this open, I suppose. There's no chance of mobs getting on this island. Do I want it open, or do I want to bring this up and close it up? Maybe I'll think about that. But I'm going to get some more polished basalt. I think I'm going to reverse them and put them 2 rows either side, and just get some more villagers in here. Get that built up. The initial frame for that. See if we can get some more trades with these guys going. Start working out some of these guys as well. Getting some of their trades in place. Say 36 for looting 3. Handy to have. I really need to know what are the enchantments I want to actually get my hands on, and then have a list of those in mind as well. So, right, well, first things first, let's get this bit built up. Okay, here is a little bit of an update on how we're progressing. I've now got a bit of a frame at the front here with 2 entrances going in. It didn't line up. I wonder if it was going to line up with a floor then, but it doesn't. I don't think that matters. I might just put a carpet down here anyway. So I've been trading with these guys anyway. I've got myself a nice pile of emeralds. When the librarians start to show books I want, all villagers in around here apart from, say, still this gap here. Change the top over to this half stone slab, and the same goes all the way down here. There's no villagers in here yet. I put a half slab roof on this, mainly because I needed something for the lights to click onto anyway. But then I start looking at the outside and how it's going to sort of frame in. So I've got this so far, and I'm going to put this supporting beam along the top of each of here, and then I'll go across here, and then I'll do some running across as well, probably down this side mainly. So this, like the top of this is all thrown off around the edge. I might just fill that in entirely, but then I think I might just take this all the way up to the ceiling just to block it in, and then I might bring like a light colour block in there just to sort of put a bit of lightness in there, because there's a lot of dark colours in here so far. Maybe like a bone block in there or something like that, or maybe a white terracotta. And then that will just sort of wrap that up in the ceiling there. I can put a roof on this, which will probably be like a spruce slab anyway to match this. And then upstairs will be left empty for the time being, unless I decide to do anything else with it. However, I now need more of basalt. All I've got left is the bit I've got on me now, which may be enough, it may not, but I'll pop into the nether and get a bit more. Get some more lights in here as well to get rid of the torches. And then I think we're good to go. And here we are, the completed villager trading hall. Very happy with how this has turned out. Nice, it's fairly plain at the front, but the white against the basalt and the blackstone polished stairs stands out quite nicely. The lanterns on there to give some additional illumination. These torches will start going as I spread more over this way. Give me some ideas, by the way, what you think we could put on that side over there, above that side of the storage area. We're going to leave this space, I think, open. I might put some like fences or some like glass walkways around the glass panes around the edge here, just to sort of like give it a bit of protection. Bit like what we did, but we can't see it from down here. There we go. Like that what we did with the modern house up there. Inside has all been done now. Up there, there is nothing. It is an empty space. In here, put a ceiling in all the way around. Villagers are in all the pods as well. And then if I come around here, he hasn't got his workstation yet. I've just moved him in here. He was the last one. That's where the back of it is, where the villager deposit area is. But these villagers around here have started to get some trades. So I believe this was the first gentleman I got. Feather falling 4, very handy for the boots. Nothing for him. He was somebody I didn't pay attention to his book. I just started trading paper to get some emeralds. I'll see what his trades turn out as. We can always swap him for another one. Okay, there we go. Mending 24 emeralds. Very nice indeed. Sharpness 4. We've got here Unbreaking 3, and there's Infinity. Silk Touch, Efficiency 4, and oh, sorry, that's going to put his prices up. It has, yeah. Fortune 3, I've got one of his books anyway for the moment, so I'll leave him alone for a bit, he'll calm down. So they're all good. Again, a load of villagers all in here. No trades whatsoever. I'll sort that out going forward. I am very, very happy with this. In fact, before I finish, I'm going to take these books back around to our house and we'll add them onto some tools in a second. But yeah, one completed. Villager Trading Hall. We made a start as well. Also on these pathways going around the island, the mine entrance has been tidied up. The lighting system powered by a daylight sensor. The exposed industry of the island. I really like this. Just things like polystyrite against the black floor just makes it stand out. Quite clear that obviously the workings of the farm here. Future farms will be like that as well. I've decided not to hide them away in buildings. I want them out in the open, visible to see, so everyone can see the workings of the island. But let's go and put some of these books on some of the tools we've got. Back before I do that, let me just chuck these books in there. I have a few levels. I've got a sword. Let's get some diamonds. Is my armor okay? Protection 4, protection 4, protection 4. Feather falling 4. Right, let me see if I can. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. I've got boots anyway, so we can get rid of those. And I'm going to make a new pickaxe, a shovel. I'm making the sword as well. Just why not? Let me get some. Actually, get some lapis. Let's see what we can get before we get under level 30. Bane the Barpathos, not a chance. Protection 3, efficiency 4. Oh, Silk Touch. Imagine I can get books like that now, so that's less important. Efficiency 4, just efficiency 4, fair enough. Looting 3, we'll take you. So, it's got knockback on it. Sharpness 4, I've got those books around there, but I do have a sharpness 4 sword here. Protection 4, just protection 4. Right, we'll have to boost them up. And I'm out of levels, so we can go here. Silk Touch pickaxe and mending. This is Silky 1, and that is a wonderful pickaxe there. And then Infinity on the bow. I think, yeah, that will do just fine. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want knockback on a sword, so we'll get rid of that. But we are starting to now get a set of tools built up. I need to go down to the base farm and get that healed up at some point in the near future. Well, there we go, guys. A good episode, lots of progress made. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't done already, and ring the bell to be notified of future content. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.